Just as we talk about the idols with less trainee period, it's nothing but fair to dedicate a space for those K-stars who weren't so lucky in this regard. We all know that the path to becoming an idol in South Korea isn't easy, and that even having many years of training doesn't guarantee you to debut. These idols fought a tough battle to reach their goal of passing their trainee stage and becoming a true K-star. What did they need? Many years of training and perseverance. Stay to know the idols with the longest trainee period. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button so you will never miss a K-pop video again. Number 10. Jennie, Blackpink, 6 years. One of the most popular members of the K-pop girl group of the moment is also the person who had to train the most of this formation, her trainee period being exactly 5 years and 11 months. Jennie is the living example of how difficult and competitive the K-pop world can be, since despite having beauty and talent, it's still a long and difficult road to walk by. Number 9. Seulgi, Red Velvet, 7 years. Seulgi auditioned for SM Entertainment when she was on 6th year of primary school, and she wasn't called to join the company as a trainee until a year later. Her training started when the famous group Girls' Generation was making their debut, and it wasn't until 7 years later that the artist became part of Red Velvet. Number 8. Bangchan, Stray Kids, 7 years. The current leader of Stray Kids went through a tough 7-year training period to become an idol. The idol auditioned for JYP in 2010 and was called up to join the company. A curious fact is that he was considered to debut with GOT7, but JYP let him train longer, and his place in the group was taken by Bam Bam. Before we continue with a member of another very popular girl group, don't forget to hit the like button to fully support us. Number 7. Jessica, Girls' Generation, 7 years and 6 months. Jessica was initially recruited by an SM scout to audition for the company. Despite being called the K-Star, had a training time of no less than 7.5 years to finally debut in the famous group Girls' Generation. Jessica is the member of GG with the longest period as a trainee. Number 6. Johnny, NCT, 9 years. Johnny entered SM Entertainment as a trainee in 2007 with the SM Global Audition System in Chicago. He was initially within the debut line for EXO, but didn't follow through due to wanting to continue his studies. Later, he joined the SM Entertainment project group Smrookies and debuted as a member of NCT 127 in 2016. Number 5. Suyeon, Pristine, 9 years. Even before auditioning for Pledis Entertainment, Suyeon already knew showbiz closely, as she had some minor roles as a child actress. She managed to pass the audition to be a trainee in Pledis, but had a tough training that lasted about 9 years in total. She also participated in the first season of the show Produce 101, but unfortunately, she didn't make it to the finals, so she couldn't be part of IOI. Number 4. Jaewoon, Spica, 10 years. Jaewoon is the clear example of perseverance to fulfill our dreams. The K-Star had a total of 10 years of training, during which she was considered to be part of a group called Crystal, but she didn't feel comfortable with the group's concept, so she decided to abandon this idea. She would also debut in a group called Five Girls with Secret's Hyosung, Wonder Girls' Yubin, Gina, and After School's UE. Since the agency faced financial problems, the group disbanded and all the idols went to different agencies. Jaewon then went to B2M Entertainment and finally joined Spica. Number 3. Jihyo, Twice, 10 years. The talented leader of the famous girl group Twice, Jihyo didn't have it easy to debut on stage. Actually, the artist was very young when she joined the JYP as a trainee. With only 9 years old, she began what would be a very long training. The idol confessed that she didn't think she could debut until she became one of the finalists on the reality show 16, securing a spot on Twice. Jihyo is the member with the longest training time in her group. Number 2. G-Dragon, Big Bang, 11 years. World-renowned K-pop star G-Dragon was a trainee for 11 years of his life before he was able to debut as the leader and rapper of Big Bang. When he was a child, he trained at SM Entertainment for 5 years, but later changed agency to YG Entertainment, where he trained for 6 years, having a total trainee period of 11 years. Currently, he's one of the most successful South Korean stars of all time. Number 1. G-Soul, Soloist Artist, 15 years. There is no artist in K-pop with a longer training period than G-Soul, who spent 15 years as a trainee at the agency JYP Entertainment. He was discovered by JY Park himself. However, this didn't secure him a close debut as an idol. He began his training when he was only 12 years old and was able to make his debut at his 27 years of age. Jisoo takes the award for the greatest perseverance to become a K-pop idol. This was all for today, guys. Did you enjoy our video? Then please make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Let us know in the comments which one of these idols is your favorite. Till the next one!